I'm Justin.
I'm Travis. Welcome to Wrestling Junkie.
Alright, so we have our. Oh, no, hold on. Alright, so today we are going to be doing our Elimination Chamber for 2023 predictions. That's going to be pretty interesting card. I'm excited for it. I think we have a few good matches. And obviously we have the Bloodline storyline advancing even more. So to see how that goes. But yeah, what's your overall thoughts?
Yeah, I think a lot of these matches kind of piggybacked off of what happened at Royal Rumble, such as the Roman and Sami Zayn, the as you see in the background, the Brock and Bobby Lashley match. So there's a couple storylines that came from Royal Rumble. So yeah, I'm kind of excited to see them conclude or go farther, or yeah, I'm just kind of just overall excited for the pay-per-view as a whole. No specific match I say really super excites me, but all of them seem pretty good.
Yeah. And yeah, get into our first match. Obviously, you see behind us we have Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar. Who do you have?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Brock. I think they're gonna give him the win mainly because at Royal Rumble, Bobby just kind of immediately eliminated him with ease. And made Bobby look really strong. And yeah, I think they're gonna let Brock kind of get his revenge, you could say.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Bobby, and the reason why I'm going with Bobby is because there have been rumors about the Hurt Business coming back. So maybe we see some interference from MVP, Shelton Benjamin, Cedric Alexander. Maybe we see something like that. And also I think I don't think it's one of those things where either man can lose a match. It doesn't really hurt them in the long run because realistically, say if Roman's the champ in after Mania for however what's to say, either man can be put into that title picture, and it's kind of okay, that makes sense. Either man could beat Roman, but they also could lose to him,
Yeah, and also I don't believe any of them are gonna go forward towards Roman. They'll probably both go their separate ways to whatever is next for them. But yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing I wanted to say about Bobby recently. Is I like him being in that United States title picture kinda, which I was kind of surprised that he wasn't in the Elimination Chamber match. But it makes sense that they want to have a big match that's not your main event or the two chamber matches. So makes sense. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Bobby. You're gonna go with Brock.
Yep.
And yeah. All right. So for our next match, we have a mixed tag match of Beth Phoenix and Edge versus Rhea Ripley and Finn Balor of the Judgment Day. Who do you have and why?
I think I would like to go Edge and Beth Phoenix just because it'd be cool. And Edge still really hasn't gotten his revenge on them per se.
Yeah.
But there's really no reason for Edge and Beth Phoenix to win. So I'm gonna go with Finn and Rhea. It just builds them up even more than they already been built up. Finn, we all know, is great, and Rhea Ripley is becoming one of the favorites in WWE. I think she has a serious I think she could be the next women's champion.
Oh yeah.
She probably will be the next women's champion.
For sure.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with Finn and Rhea.
Yeah, I'm gonna copy there, and also go Finn and Rhea. I think you have to let Rhea look strong in this match to make sense of her being a serious contender to beat Charlotte at Mania. Obviously, Rhea is, like you said, one of the most. She had that real almost like China, where she feels like she can beat up almost anybody on the roster, including women and men. So
she's just stronger than everybody.
Yeah, that's why we're probably gonna see a spot where we're gonna see Rhea and Edge start maybe doing something. But yeah, I think if they do lose, it'll be Finn who takes the pin. But I don't think that'll happen. I think Finn and Rhea definitely gonna win this match.
Yeah.
Alright, so for our next match, we have the Women's Elimination Chambers match for the number contender spot versus Bianca Belair at WrestleMania. The participants in this one is Carmella, Nikki Cross, Raquel Rodriguez, Asuka, Liv Morgan, and Natalya. Who do you have and why?
Honestly, I think it only makes sense to go two ways, and I'm leaning more towards one of them. I think one is Liv Morgan, because I think she just always kind of she's like a fan favorite. I think everybody loves Liv Morgan, whether it's for her wrestling or just personality, just things like that. I think a lot of people love her, so I always give her like a chance in matches like these, just like how I did at Money in the Bank and so far on. I just really like her as like a character, and I think she is a good champion. Like she's like a good face to it, but the person who I'm gonna pick is Asuka. I think she really needs a big win. She has this like character change now, or like personality change, I guess you could say. And yeah, I think it's about time. She looks really strong, and I could see her going into Mania and yeah, becoming a champion or at least competing for it. But yeah, I think Asuka's gonna win this one.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think there's only three reasonable options to win this match. I think it's Raquel, Asuka, and Liv. But the reason I don't think Raquel's gonna win is because they don't want to do the double baby face, because one of them has to look meaner than the other, and Raquel is, I think she has potential to be like a really good face in the future. And then the reason why I don't want to go with Liv is because I feel like Bianca is kind of like she's like I think I said it like our last prediction video, but she reminds me of like a John Cena, where she's always strong. She wins a lot of matches, and I don't think Liv can really compete with it. But Asuka, I think, is somebody who everybody knows that she's one of the best in the company and just in the business in general. So I'm gonna copy you again and go with Asuka to win it all. But yeah, I think this is gonna be a really good match. Everybody in this match could do something pretty crazy. I think Nikki Cross is probably have a big spot in this match. Probably Liv Morgan as well. But yeah. Alright, so for our fourth match, we have the men's Elimination Chamber match for the United States Champion. In this match, we have Montez Ford, Johnny Gargano, Bronson Reed, Austin Theory, Seth Rollins, and Damian Priest. Who do you have and why?
Alright, so for this one, I'm going to go with what I would like to see. Alright, so we all know at Royal Rumble, one of the like big things that happened was Logan Paul eliminating Seth Rollins. So what I would like to see is Seth Rollins win this one, and then because obviously Logan Paul's gonna be on WrestleMania at some kind of way. He's gonna have a match somewhere, and what I like to do is see him and Seth Rollins in a match together, like against each other for the champion. I think that'd be really cool. Maybe even like a triple threat match. Maybe you could throw in Theory in it, like keep him in the picture, or even Damian Priest. I would like to see him a little bit more too, since Finn and Rhea is kind of having their moment on Elimination Chamber as well. But yeah, that's what I would like to see. I would like to see Seth win, go on to WrestleMania. Logan competes against him, whether it's just a singles match or triple threat, a tag team, whatever it might be. But I think the Logan Paul Seth Rollins thing is gonna go somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I would like to see.
Yeah, with that, there are like reports that a Logan versus Seth is like not like 100% guaranteed, but it's like very close to like happening for sure at Mania. So, yeah, I do think that could happen. We could maybe see like what we seen like in 2010 when Shawn Michaels, Sweet Chin Music, Undertaker in the Elimination Chamber. Maybe Logan comes through the grade rail and does a stunner or something like that. I don't know what Logan would do to Seth, but I do like that pitch to maybe see Logan do something in here. But for my pick, honestly, this match, whoever wins this, I wouldn't be mad at. I think Montez Ford would have a really good run with the United States Champion. But with that, I think that could be the end of the Street Profits. There's like rumors they might be breaking them up soon. So you can have that. Johnny Gargano is one of my favorite wrestlers in wrestling right now, and I think he needs something ever since his return. He hasn't really done much. They haven't really given him much either. Bronson Reed, I think, is another guy who is he's like starting to grow a lot on people. They've been featuring him a lot on Raw. Seth Rollins, one of the greatest of this generation, is going to go down as the greatest of all time. Damian Priest, I enjoy Damian Priest. I know some people may not like him. Some people think he's boring. I think he's solid, and obviously Theory is a good United States champion, very consistent in his matches.
Yeah, for Damian Priest, I feel like he's one that just like he's definitely better as a tag team.
Yeah.
Than like a solo.
Yeah, that's why I like when they usually mix him with either Dominic or Finn. I think it always ends pretty well. It does pretty good for him.
Yeah, they complement him pretty well.
Yeah, but for me, who I want to win, I would like to see Johnny Gargano because, like I said, one of my favorites. He hasn't done much since his return, but honestly, I'm gonna go Montez Ford. I think Montez Ford's gonna win this, and I think that will be the start to maybe Montez Ford versus Angelo Dawkins at WrestleMania for the United States Champion, or maybe he drops it like before Mania, and then you have a Montez Ford Angelo Dawkins match. But yeah, so who is your actual picks? I know you said that who you wanted to win, but who you think's gonna win?
I'm gonna still keep the same pick and say Seth Rollins, honestly,
Okay.
because he still hasn't like really looked strong recently. Hasn't had like a big win necessarily, and I think this could be one of the ones that kind of lift him up. I guess you could say. And if not him, I'll say Austin Theory just retains. Just a safe pick.
Alright, so for our main event, we have Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn for obviously the 2 belts. Who do you have and why?
I mean, I'm just gonna go Roman. I just don't see Sami Zayn winning. Although I would rather him win. I just don't see him winning right before WrestleMania and he loses his title. I just don't see that happening necessarily. But yeah, just to keep it simple, I'm just gonna say Roman.
Yeah, I think it's just I want to say Sami so bad because if he wins that pop, when that 3 count goes
in his hometown,
is gonna go absolutely insane. Even in the SmackDown that literally just happened, they played his old theme of Worlds Apart, and everybody went crazy for that. So yeah, a part of me thinks he might actually win just because. You know what? I think they're gonna do a screw job. I think somebody might hurry up, run, pull out the ref, or attack Sammy. Maybe see an Uso solo, whatever. But yeah, I think Roman will win this one just because, like you said, right before Mania, obviously Cody's gonna fight one of them no matter what. And plus, Roman's gonna be coming up on almost 1,000 days as champion or as Universal Champion. And he's gonna be coming up on a year at Mania for the other champions. So, do you really want to end it right now? This is actually for me. This is really hard because, like I said, I want to go Sammy, but I feel like Roman's gonna win this one.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as you. I would love for Sammy to win. I think most people would love for Sammy to win. But I think just storyline wise for Roman, it just doesn't make sense for him to lose right now. If this was WrestleMania, I would say, all right, Sami Zayn, he could potentially do it. Yeah. But being that it's just Elimination Chamber, WrestleMania is around the corner. I just don't see him losing. But what I do see is something happening after the match. Whether that's, Kevin Owens coming out. Because we're in his home country. Mm-hmm. So I feel like he's gonna show up somehow.
Yeah, because we haven't seen him since Rumble either. He's been gone for the past 3 weeks. So
yeah, so I think after the match, it's gonna go to one of 2 ways. I think Jey Uso does like a surprise backstab to Roman and helps Sammy, or it could even be the opposite way where people were like questioning his loyalty, and then he goes and attacks Sammy after the match, or Kevin Owens comes out and does something.
Yeah, because
Kevin Owens is gonna show up.
Yeah, most likely. I know I always mention a lot, but like one of the reports was saying that for Mania it's gonna be Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus Usos for the tag titles, which I would like to see. I think the only problem I have with that is I feel like I'm not gonna say a waste of momentum for Sami Zayn, but Sami Zayn is arguably not even arguably, he is the hottest thing going in wrestling right now. Hotter than MGF in AEW, hotter than Roman Reigns right now. Um, it has like that Daniel Bryan from 2014, I think, where he was forced by the fans to be put into the main title picture. So a part of me wants, like I said, I want to go with Sami so bad because I just know that pop is gonna be crazy. The fans are gonna go crazy, but I do think Roman's gonna win.
I'll give WWE so much props if they did let Sammy win. I'd give them so much props.
Yeah, if he wins, the Montreal's gonna be on fire.
Twitter would be on fire. Like, if WWE wants just a big pop moment where like the whole world's talking about this moment, I think that's what you would do.
Yeah, and also this is Sami's biggest moment of his career to this point. Obviously, he's had an amazing career in the Indies, crazy career in WWE so far, but this is his biggest match. I think if they give him the moment of not only winning his biggest match, but winning the title, I think that would just be incredible. But like you said, I don't see them doing it right before Mania, especially since you have Cody. But maybe we see maybe a two-nighter for Roman where he one night faces Roman or faces Cody, the other night he faces Sami.
But also Cody Rhodes did say to Sami Zayn this past week that, you know, he believes in him and he wants to see him in the ring as facing against him as champion.
Or even a triple threat match between Sami, Cody, and Roman. I think that'd be even not even better because triple threats can be hit or miss sometimes. But even that could be a good match. Obviously, all three of them are like so talented, so you're always gonna get a good match between the three. I feel like, but
and whoever Cody goes against, I'm probably picking Cody in that match.
Imagine that though. Imagine if for whatever reason Roman faces both of them at Mania one night apiece. He beats Sami, but then loses to Cody. No, fuck. He loses to Cody, but beats Sami. I think that would be kind of. I don't know. Like there's so many options that can go with it, but I think the obvious, like we both said, is just Roman winning.
And also the storyline's been so good recently. You don't want to ruin it either. So like WWE's gonna play it smart and probably play the long game with it. Like because if Sami wins, it's pretty much gonna be the end of that storyline basically. Like it's gonna go forward not with Roman going against Sami more. Like it'll be like the Usos or like Solo or it'll be somebody else rather than Roman because I don't see him being like this long-term feud with Sami. Not that it couldn't happen, but I just don't see it happening. But yeah, they know that this is a great storyline. Everyone loves it, and I think they're gonna play the long game with it. And I think Roman winning is how you play the long game with it.
Yeah, just drag it out to Mania. But I think after Mania, assuming Roman does lose both or one of the belts, I think we won't see him for a long time. I think he'll be gone to SummerSlam, like right before the build up to a SummerSlam match. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. We're both gonna go Roman. I'm excited for this card tomorrow, or it's gonna be the day of when this video goes up. Let us know what you guys think who's gonna win each match. But yeah, if you have nothing else to add, this will be the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe and like the video, and see you in the next one.